GRADEpro to Manuscript, write PRISMA-Ready discussion sentences. When you translate grade findings into manuscript text, you connect the certainty of the evidence directly to clear, trustworthy conclusions. That link helps readers understand not just what the data show, but how confident we are in those results. It also makes your discussion PRISMA-Ready by explicitly reporting certainty alongside effect estimates, which journals and reviewers expect. Clinicians and policymakers rely on this clarity. Precise wording built from grade outputs increases their confidence in applying findings. Finally, turning numerical tables into plain language sentences helps readers see the practical meaning of the evidence without digging through spreadsheets. Begin by exporting the evidence profiles and the summary of findings from GRADEpro. These files have the core pieces you'll need: the certainty ratings from high to very low, effect sizes, confidence intervals, and the primary limitations for each outcome. Capture the exact effect estimates and their CIs so you can report numbers alongside words. Importantly, record the specific reasons for downgrading or upgrading certainty, imprecision, risk of bias, inconsistency, indirectness, or publication bias, because those reasons will shape your interpretation and the language you choose in the manuscript. Map each grade label to an appropriate level of claim. High means you can make relatively confident statements, while low or very low demands cautious, tentative language. Translate each downgrading reason into nuance. For example, say the evidence is less certain due to imprecision, wide CIs, or risk of bias, study limitations. Avoid overstating results when certainty is limited. Don't use definitive verbs when grade says certainty is low. Always pair the certainty label with quantitative data so readers see both the magnitude and how confident we are in that magnitude. Use simple, repeatable templates to keep wording consistent. Start sentences like, "There is certainty evidence that," and follow with the effect and direction. Always include the numeric effect and whether it increases or reduces the outcome, e.g., likely reduces the risk by X%. Add qualifiers for limitations and applicability when relevant, such as population differences or short follow-up. Keep sentences short and precise, so each claim is clearly linked to the evidence profile. This approach transforms discrete numbers into clear, reader-friendly claims that reflect certainty. For high certainty results, write high certainty evidence indicates, followed by the measured effect, and CI, so the claim is both confident and transparent. For moderate or low certainty, use softer phrasing, moderate evidence suggests, or low certainty evidence indicates, then add a caution like, findings should be interpreted cautiously, and explain why. For very low certainty, state, very low certainty evidence is insufficient to, and avoid recommending practice changes. In every case, explicitly cite the outcome and summarize the grade rationale, for example, downgraded for imprecision and risk of bias, in the same sentence or immediately after. When study results vary, explain inconsistency clearly. Describe how and how much results differed across studies and whether that affected pooled estimates. Report results of sensitivity analyses and state whether these analyses changed the effect size or the certainty rating. That transparency helps readers judge robustness. Treat subgroup findings as exploratory unless pre-specified and strongly consistent. Label them cautiously and avoid overgeneralizing. Always tie heterogeneity and sensitivity issues back to how strongly you word your conclusions, so readers see the direct impact on confidence. Make your discussion PRISMA-Ready by following 4 essentials. First, state the main findings with certainty labels and accompanying effect estimates so readers immediately grasp both magnitude and confidence. Second, explain study limitations specifically as the grade reasons, for example, imprecision or risk of bias, rather than vague comments. Third, separate practical implications for clinicians from gaps that suggest future research, and be explicit about each. Fourth, be transparent about your methods and grade decisions. Report how judgments were made and where uncertainty remains so readers can assess the strength of your conclusions. The core lesson: GRADEpro Outputs are your guide to precise, honest manuscript language. Use concise templates to turn certainty labels and effect estimates into clear sentences that reflect both the data and how confident we are in them. Always be transparent about limitations, the reasons behind downgrading or upgrading, and the implications for practice and research. Next step: practice. Take 2 or 3 entries from a grade table and convert them into short discussion paragraphs using the templates and principles here. That practice makes PRISMA-Ready writing quick and reliable.